The 5 stages of market sophistication. In this video, we're going to cover what exactly these stages are, how important are they to your overall messaging for your target audience, and really how you can differentiate yourself between your competition as far as being able to create a unique mechanism, and also understanding that your prospects are going to be at different stages, and depending on where they're at each stage, your marketing material, your business development strategy is going to change, right? So let's go right ahead and go through each one of these stages here. So the 5 stages of market sophistication is a term that was used to describe the level of awareness of your marketplace. Now, this is a term that was first coined by Eugene Schwartz in his groundbreaking book, Breakthrough Advertising. So let's take a look at this overview here of the 5 stages. So first stage here is where your prospect knows your product. They already have been pitched and seen all these different marketing materials, and they are just like, hey, I know what the deal is, just tell me what the price is. Stage number 2 is where they're product aware. The prospect knows what you sell, but they're not sure if it's right for them. So number 3, they're solution aware. So your prospect knows the results that he or she wants, but they're not sure whether or not your product provides it. Number 4, problem aware. Your prospect senses that they have a problem, but they don't know that there's a solution out there. Number 5, they're completely unaware. They have no knowledge of the product or service. So this is like a brand new app, a brand new software that is being introduced into the marketplace. They don't even know that it exists, and they don't even know that it's going to be something that they should purchase, because they don't even know that the problem is even there, right? So let's walk through these in a lot more detail and in depth here in the next slide. So the number 5 stage here, which is the completely unaware, brand new item, right? The marketplace has not seen this. And when there's a brand new market that comes up, you can really think about yourself as being a pioneer. So your customers have never seen a product or service like yours before. Your product is brand new, it's exciting, and you really don't have any competition. Now, since they don't know anything about your product, your service, it's completely brand new, you can pretty much say anything to your market and attract them to your product or service. Now, here's a good example of like the weight loss industry when they were first starting out and they were providing supplements. So our supplements help you lose weight, buy now, right? Very, very broad. It's not getting into any kind of specifics, but you're just really hitting them with the pain points of losing weight, and that your supplement can help them lose that weight. Number 4 here, so they're product aware. At this stage, you're no longer alone in the marketplace. There's other companies that have picked up on your success. There's other players coming in, and now you're competing for the same market. Now, with this particular marketing angle, since you already have some players coming into the market, you need to be able to extend your claim past your competitor's claim to show them why they should choose you over them, right? So here's a good example. Our supplement helps you lose 10 pounds in a week, right? As you notice that the completely unaware marketplace, you could just say, hey, I have a supplement that helps you lose weight, buy now, right? The next stage, we got to go a little bit further because there's already players coming into the market. So we got to say, our supplement helps you lose 10 pounds in a week, right? We have something different that allows us to separate ourselves from our competition. So let's go to stage 3 now. This is where they're solution aware. Now, the market is now saturated with companies at the same level with similar products just like yours. At this level, your target market has been bombarded with claims saying that they can do this, they can do that. And so now there's some skepticism there. So a good marketing angle for this is to counter that skepticism that exists in the market and add some credibility to your claims. Now, you must create at this stage a unique mechanism to differentiate your product or service from the rest. Skepticism comes from uncertainty, so that mechanism there that you create must illustrate the reason why your product is better than the rest. Let's take a look at an example here of how we can use a unique mechanism to really set us apart from our competition. Our unique supplement formula includes fat-bursting ingredients which help you lose 10 pounds in a week naturally without starving yourself. So in this particular example, the unique mechanism here is this unique formula that includes fat bursting ingredients. Notice how at each stage that it becomes a lot more competitive, right? Where your prospect, your customer has seen all the different marketing material, all the different hooks, and they are tired of seeing the same old messaging. You really need to set yourself apart by including a unique way that your product is different. Just like I mentioned in one of the other videos, you can mention a 5-step formula, 5-step process, 2 to 3-step methodology that helps you lose weight without having to do X, right? So let's go to stage 2. At this stage, they are problem aware. The market is saturated with players that are coming up with all sorts of unique mechanisms for their version of your product. And to be honest, very few companies out there have actually a unique mechanism. A lot of times, companies will develop a USP, unique selling proposition, unique value proposition, but they rarely have unique mechanisms. So it's really important that you can develop a unique mechanism for your particular business so that your customers, prospects can see you as a different player versus all the rest of the competition out there who is just saying the same things. Yeah, they may have a unique selling proposition, but they don't have a unique mechanism, which is what really sets you apart from your competition. Now, since you already have a unique mechanism that you've developed, you need to expand on that to make sure that you're beating the other mechanisms out there in the marketplace. So here's an example. Our unique supplement formula includes fat-bursting ingredients which bind to dietary fat, preventing it from becoming absorbed into your bloodstream. This helps you lose 10 pounds in a week, guaranteed, or will give you your money back. Now, you may have the same exact product, the same exact service that your competition has, but now you're presenting it to your prospects, right, to your customers in a very unique method because you have that unique mechanism. But not only that, you're expanding on that unique mechanism, right? Because if you think about it in the marketplace, right, why is it that a lot of the products and services out there in the marketplace may not be the best quality, right? But they sell a lot of product, right? They sell a lot of services because they know how to market, they know how to position that product or service so that their prospects or customers get excited and want to make a purchase, right? It's typically not the best product in the world that is actually selling the most. It's the product that has the best marketing message, the best kind of positioning, right, in the marketplace. So really keep that in mind when you're developing your marketing messages, when you're developing your business development strategy, that if there's already a ton of players in the marketplace, you not only have to develop your unique mechanism, but expand on that a little bit so that you can really separate, differentiate yourself in the marketplace. Now let's take a look at the most aware stage. This is the final stage of the market sophistication. Your market is fully saturated with different versions of your products, your service. The buyers are extremely sophisticated to all the different marketing messages that are out there and only respond to a certain level of marketing. Now, at this particular stage, your marketing angle needs to be no longer around your product, your service. It needs to be more on the experience, the relatability, the emotions that your customer is going to feel when they're using it. So ask yourself this: how does your product or service make your customer feel? Sometimes you don't even have to state the product or the service, because at this level, it's all about the experience or the feeling that the prospect will go through, that they'll have with the actual product or service itself. So very few companies do level 5 marketing very well. It's typically the big players. Now, a good example of this is where your marketing material starts with, just imagine how you would feel when X. A good example of this is like American Express, the credit cards, Coca-Cola. They don't even mention Coca-Cola in the actual commercials or messaging. It just talks about how they can have this great experience. Imagine how they would feel. They're out there on the beach and they're having this great experience, but the marketing message is not talking about the product itself or the service. It's talking about the experience that the actual customer will have once they're actually using it, right? So these are the 5 stages of market sophistication. I highly recommend that you are able to study these and understand where your particular customer is in this particular market sophistication framework, because it's going to really help you position yourself properly and position yourself against your competition so that you can be seen as a unique difference maker, right, versus all the rest of your competition. So that's going to be it here for this video, and we'll see you on the next one.